There are a few things that I really hate in life. One of which is whenever people drive cars that look like cop cars, so then you start to slow down and freak out. But next to that is definitely moving. I hate it. I've moved for what feels like 20 times in my life, and it was all over the southeast with family, between Florida, Georgia, Tennessee. Um, Family was in Kentucky and Pennsylvania, and every time it always felt like we were running from a job that was lost, or running away to get a new start from family, or running to what we thought was a home for us. And for me as a kid, it gave me a lack of permanence, a feeling of abandonment, like people were gonna leave or I was gonna leave. And I always felt like I was running away from something as opposed to running to something. It was something that stressed me out. All of the trash bags that we packed up in the room, all of the cardboard boxes that we would fill just to unpack later on. And slowly you start to learn to hold on to less and less things. This is the first time in my life where I actually feel like I'm running to something as opposed to away from it. I moved out of my house around the time I was 18, and for me that was a really hard thing to do. I needed my own space, my own environment to grow, and there were a lot of things that I did feel like I was running away from, but I wasn't confident at all in that decision. I didn't feel like there was a safety in escaping, but also I felt like getting out was the only choice I had. This feels different than that because while it's only the third time that I'm moving away on my own, I'm moving in with my fiance. And I don't feel like I'm running away from something anymore. We recently got engaged and we're gonna spend the rest of our lives together. There's no one else that I would rather be with. She makes me a better version of who I want to be, and she's just, in my opinion, all of the good things in this world. So even though I've been staying with her for a long time, I barely go into my old apartment anymore. Kind of closing this chapter and moving out of this apartment is something that's exciting for me because in a lot of ways I feel like I'm running towards my life with Abby and I. And I'm not scared of what's to come because I know who I'm going to be going through it with. So even though I hate packing up cardboard boxes and trash bags, I'm kind of excited about it this time because I'm running towards the person that I love and our life together. This is the first time where I felt like that, and I wanted to be sure that I captured this to remember how it felt to be fully confident in doing something, to know that moving doesn't have to mean you're running away from something, you can be going towards something. To not feel like I'm being abandoned or abandoning someone this time, but to know that we're going to be going through things together. I'm pretty excited about that.